mind if I look around?
No, of course not.
You know, all my life I've lived in apartments. But for the past 3 months, I've been searching for a house for my babies. They're growing up now, and an apartment is much too small. I want a house for them. And from the outside, this looks like just exactly what I've had in mind.
Oh, you're going to love this place as much as I do.
Oh, it isn't a question of whether I like it. It's whether or not my babies like it.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to love it. Look how their tails is wagging.
Yes, they do seem rather impressed.
Well, I'll show you both around. We'll start with the garden. I'm sure they're going to love them trees.
Yes. Which of these halls are closets and which are bedrooms?
Oh, I'll be right with you. Why don't you take them out into the garden through the kitchen, and I'll be with you in a minute.
Miss?
Yeah?
Isn't that something?
Just what we've been dreaming about.
Well, no. Actually, it isn't what we've been talking about. Actually, what we were talking about was something bigger. We have to be realistic. Actually, they don't make houses as big as we were dreaming about.
Hi. Can I help you?
Are you the lady in charge?
I certainly am.
Is it all right if we look at it?
Oh, sure.
I think it's the most romantic room I've ever seen.
Oh, you newlyweds?
Oh, no, not yet.
You engaged?
Oh, no, not yet.
But it won't be long.
About 3 years.
I have to get a job first.
Well, before he can get a job, he has to finish school.
Then I have to save enough for a diamond ring. That may set the wedding back to 4 years.
Meanwhile, we're looking at homes, making our plans.
Well, if you don't know where you're going, how are you going to get there?
Sure.
So we're selecting the type of house we'd like to live in.
Oh.
So we can live it in our imagination. Does that sound silly?
Not to me, it don't. Well, I'll show you around, and then you can hang on to your dream, remember it, and it's bound to come true. Yeah, come with me. This is your dining room.
Hey, you said this house had lots of closet space. I didn't see one single closet up there. All I saw was little rat holes with swinging doors.
Oh, miss.
Huh?
Miss. Do you by any chance have any meat scraps?
Not on me. Why, didn't you give the dogs their lunch?
Oh, yes, but I must have something to distract them from the flower beds. Apparently somebody buried some bones out there, and they're digging up all the flowers.
Oh, for Pete's sake. The listing there.
Have you sold it?
Huh?
You haven't sold the house yet, have you?
You want me to bust out crying?
I have looked at 3 more houses since this one, and my babies will have absolutely nothing whatever to do with them. They want this one, so I'm going to buy it. Oh, dear.
I'll see how Hazel's coming along and be right back.
Well, I won't have time to wait for Mr. Baxter, so I'm going to give you this check as a down payment.
Oh, don't you want to quibble about the price? Maybe being too high? Not that we'd come down any, but it would give me a chance to convince you that the place is just perfect for you.
Oh, you don't have to do that, dear. My babies have already convinced me.
Yeah.
Hazel.
Oh, Mr. Steve, I sold the house.
Sold?
Yeah, this is Mrs. Hardy. She bought it.
How do you do?
How do you do, Mr. Baxter?
Hazel, you can't sell a house. You don't have a license. You have no authority. I told you to wait until I got back, so...
You mean this check that she gave me ain't no good?
Let me see that. Oh, how do you do, Mrs. Hardy? Congratulations. This is a beautiful home you bought. Well, yeah.
Baxter.
Yeah. Mr. Bullock.
Baxter, I've just had a legal paper drawn up. I've signed it. Now I want you to sign it.
What kind of paper?
You are no longer my real estate agent. This will teach you not to leave my property in the hands of your maid.
Mr. Bullock, Hazel just sold this house.
What?
Yes, here's the check.
She unloaded this? I mean, sold it? Well, how much? You mean she didn't have to come down? Right? Well, I was prepared to come down. Say, Baxter, so why don't we let her sell that office building of mine downtown?
Well, I thought you said I was no longer your agent.
Oh, I was joking. Just joking. Anything for a laugh. Stop! Get him away! Get him away! Get him away! Stop him! Stop him!
Well, has he said anything for a laugh?